even gonna push that button, man, you know. I was handling my business, but I decided I can't sit back and be quiet when there's such tomfoolery going on the internet. You hear me? I can't just sit back and be a quiet man when there's such tomfoolery going on. Welcome back to the Trill cast. It's your player partner, he's elite. I got a few things going on tonight where it's gonna keep me from streaming like I normally would. I normally would go live and spend some time chopping it up with y'all for however long, an hour or better or whatever. But I got personal business that I gotta handle. And so I gotta make sure I get off into that. My real estate course is taking a turn that I have to figure out on my own. But I also gotta handle some other stuff. But during this time, I wanted to take some time and push that button and speak about a couple things that I'm seeing. What's up, Earl? There's a couple things that I'm seeing that I wanted to speak on. And so that's why I pushed the button. I'm not gonna be here for a long time, but I'm gonna be here for a good time. You understand? You understand? You see? So welcome back to the Trill cast. It's your player partner. He's elite. A little bit more about me. I'm from Port Arthur, Texas. That ain't no gang shit. That's PA. That's a PNA. I'm from Port Arthur, Texas. You know what I mean? And I rep this Trill shit for life. Pimp-C thing. This is not a Bun B thing. This is a combined effort of UGK4life. I always got caught in the middle, but I'm too goddamn Trill not to be myself. When I got down with them boys, I was down with them boys. You hear me? I may have was rolling with Pimp on what he had going on. R.I.P. to my nigga. I definitely was rolling with him. But I stood for the group, UGK. I stood for both. I had a relationship with both. You know what I mean? It's just, I was on the road with Pimp and I was in UGK Posse. But not one time ever did I just pledge my allegiance to one side. A lot of people didn't like me for that, but I really don't give a fuck. You hear me? A lot of people didn't like me for that, but I really don't give a fuck. Because I'm fortunate. I'm fortunate to be from PA, yeah. And I'm fortunate to be tied in, double tied in, triple tied in, all that there. But why I push that button tonight, do me a favor, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Do me a favor. Let's make sure we perpetuate the algorithm. You know what I mean? Chop it up in the chat. Hit the like button. Do what I need you to do now. But why I pushed that button tonight is because when I got off, I got on the internet a little bit, and I got upset. I saw that my brother, Bun B, was going viral. And reason he was going viral, we all see it. I guess he was doing some court proceedings for what happened to him and his wife a few years ago. A very bad situation that you don't wish on nobody. But the internet is run rampant by a lot of young individuals and a bunch of opinionated folks who in a couple of days will switch their opinion to something else. They'll change their whole dynamic whatever they were talking about in a few days to something totally different. They'll have they focus on something else that has nothing to do with them or nothing to do with nothing. But I seen so much motion of people dragging my brother down. Now, I want y'all to understand something. You might not see me with Bun B as much as you used to, but never think that the connection is dead. That ain't the case, okay? That ain't the case. We always had a unique relationship. Lines can get crossed, moves can be made, and misunderstandings can happen. But as men, we go to the carpet and we have conversations to get understandings. So there's never been a withdrawal of respect and love. Y'all don't even know it, but me and Pimp used to, me and Pimp used to rah, you know what I mean? But the most beautiful thing about it was we was always trying to reach an understanding. Now, sometimes him being bullheaded and pig-headed, he was not looking for understanding. Sometimes he wanted to be in straight up Pimp-C mode. And me knowing that, I knew to withdraw. I knew not to partake. Me being that damn Trill, I knew not to partake. You see? Now, when he was being Chad Butler, yeah, we can talk. We can voice opinions. Hey, this is what I thought, you know. Brother, I thought it was like this. Say, brother, I don't think I got enough of that. And it was considered. And 9 times out of 10, it was respected. You hear me? It was respected. And we always arrived at a grown man's understanding. Me and Bun case, we never did argue a whole bunch. We didn't have nothing to argue about. It was, say, G, I need X, Y, and Z. Hey, G, if you need me for this or that, let me know. You know what I mean? And it always just fell in place like that. I could never be bitter because when I think about all the different things this man has done for me, I would be a no good motherfucker to sit up and talk about, man, that nigga Bun B this, that nigga Bun B that. No. I don't forget when people do right by me. So if you done right by me 24 times, and then maybe the 25th time I ask you to do something, and maybe you don't do it. If I get mad at you and start to shit on you and act like, you know what I'm saying, I hate you or something, there's something wrong with me. Because the 24 times I was obliged, I was satisfied. So you telling me somebody can do something for you 24 times or 24 times, but the 25th time, if they have to tell you no for whatever reason, you go all out on that person. That means that you didn't have love or respect for that person from the jump. So everybody's opinionated about everybody. Right now, there's opinions being thrown around about me right now. But today I discovered when I got off from work and was ready to handle my business that it was just so many opinions about my brother and his situation. But all I want to do today is just let y'all know so y'all understand this is not a Bun B bashing page. We at the Trill Cast stand with Bun B, Trill Burger, UGK4life. We stand with Core. We stand with RIP Pimp-C. We stand with all that. So no, I disagree. I do not agree. And nobody from my channel, from my world, from my Trill Cast, go over there and participate with none of that cockamamie. Don't you go in them chats arguing with them people. that's young-minded individuals saying negative stuff. That's either here nor there. Because within about 2-3 days, they'll move back on to something else. You see? They'll move back on to something else. They'll find something else to be disgruntled about and be passionate about. Those are people that have no life. And they look for the next viral event to cling on to. This is the new world and new society that we live in today. So don't y'all on the Trill cast get caught up in none of that. You understand? And I'll say it again if you didn't hear it before. I stand with Bun B. If me and Bun B was ever anywhere and forces came against him, those forces have also came against me. I'm a PA nigga. Through and through. You hear me? It's the same for when I was out of town with Pimp-C. If anybody was gonna cause physical harm to him, they would also have to cause physical harm to me. And I'm not a security guard. It's just, that's who I am as a man. I remember multiple times I explained to fellas that I used to hang with, I used to tell them, if we get into some shit, we should have an understanding if we're gonna stand here and go toe-to-toe hard in the paint, or we gonna have an understanding that we all gonna run if it got too funky. Now those without an understanding who caught out and ran, we had a lack of respect for them. Because they didn't even have enough respect to communicate with the people that was there with them, who was willing to do whatever it was that we all agreed on. And that happened multiple times when you affiliated. I'll just say that. I remember times when the affiliation went behind enemy lines to party. We wasn't invited into a certain enemy's territory, but we were so young and high-strung, I'll say, that we actually went to one of our opposition's party. I want you to imagine that. I want you to imagine you have bona fide ops. And I want you to imagine that for a brief moment, y'all having a house party. But you left to go fetch more ice and more beer, or whatever it is you going to fetch. But while you gone, your ops knock on the door and pose as friends and let in until your party. And they in there eating and drinking and grabbing on women and having a good time. Until one of them decide, I think we've done enough. I'm not gonna say who decided that, but I think we left in the nick of time. I'll tell you what was the deciding factor. The deciding factor was one of the individuals came in through the back door and they was in their comfort zone. They came in and they was speaking to everybody, and then all of a sudden they looked at us and they took out back out the back door. That let a certain individual know, okay, them boys going to alert, you know what I mean? And when they come back, I'm sure they're not going to come back asking what y'all doing here. So one of the individuals went on and said, I think it'd be a good time we leave now. We made a statement, but I think it'll be wise that we vacate the premises now. And we did. We escaped without any issue. He's a Leo. Have you he's a Leo. Have you ever had to smack up 17 the Frog? 17 the Frog is my UGK posse brother. We've had internet conversation throwing slugs at each other, but in the physical realm, in the physical world, we never had that dynamic. Some things occurred after Pimp's death that were unclassy and unethical, and we had that discussion. I'll be plain honest with y'all. When he said that he was about to start vocalizing and attacking Bun vocally, I told him, you're on your own with that. This is my PA brother, regardless. So he was a bit disgruntled about that, and we had a tiff and a taff over the phone. And a little bit later, we had more disagreements that I felt that he was wrong about, and we had a real blow up over the phone. But it was never ill intent or was gonna get physical. So no, I wouldn't smack the homie up. This is a homie who sat behind me on road trips. I've sat behind him on road trips. We can agree to disagree, and we can separate. But we're not little boys. We're not gonna get physical and cause anybody any kind of harm. Know who your real enemies are. You don't smack up your friends. If you have disagreements, have enough respect to hatch it out in a mature way. Now, it was immature the way we got online and we threw those jabs and blows at each other. And I like to think I won that spit boxing match. Anybody can chime in. I like to think I won that spit boxing match. I like to think I cooked old Gizmo. I'm talking about deep fried and laid to the side. You know what I mean? I think I smoked this goddamn game on that internet. He know not to play with me. You know what I mean? But no, ain't no physical technicality. Shit. If that was the case, I'd be kicked off in all my friends' ass, even my son. You know what I mean? I'm sure 17 think he won. Hell no. He got to be delusional than a bitch if he think he won. We need to do like a poll. I'ma do. Nah, see, man, you got me bringing up old dumb shit. That's not why I'm here. What I'm here to say is, man, I stand with Bun B and anybody from the Trill cast. If y'all see all that shit them niggas talking about on the internet, do not get caught up in the back and forth with these motherfucking internet troll ass people. This goddamn internet boy have you thinking the whole goddamn sky is falling like Chicken Little. You hear what I'm saying? This internet will have you, the sky is falling. Hey, this is what we dealing with in this day and age. Hey, man, I'm going to take a few more conversations from the chat, then we're going to end this here because I got to get back to this real estate course and I got to log into some other shit. But at the same time, I know y'all seen the cockamamie online, and I just want to tell y'all, don't get caught up in that. Bun B did what he had to do. Shout out to his wife. God bless you. You know what I'm saying? Stay strong. And it is what it is. It's PA on mine. I damn near rock with, hey, listen, I damn near rock with all the motherfucking PA niggas, especially the Trill ones. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, I got diamonds pressing up against the wood grain wheel when you see your pip shining. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I need me a throne already. You got to be a king. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a king. White Tim, I know you know what happened, White Tim, don't you? Don't you come in here playing like you don't be on the internet. You see what's going on, you see. Don't play like you're blind, you know what I mean? That's why I made the shirts called Know You See Me, because I don't want you playing like you're blind, you see. But yeah, we UGK for life in this bitch. Don't get it fucked up or misunderstood. Well, we're not gonna talk too much about it. Hit that like button, show your love, do what you do. And I appreciate everybody been coming to this channel, man. Say, man, it's been fun, you know what I mean? And hey, man, when y'all see me cooking people, I don't have no personal interest in that shit because I don't even know who I'm talking to. All I see is a name talking disgruntled to me, and I just, you know what I'm saying, respond. So don't take it personal. Now if we don't like how you coming, we're gonna get your ass up out of here. But feel free, do what you do, say what you want to say. We don't care. But like I say, when you go overboard, we throw your ass back off into the metaverse. We glad you came, but we're not gonna take no shit. You understand? R.I.P. to Mama West, R.I.P. to Pimp-C, Vicious, Ivory P, Pops, Granny, my brother, my mama. You know what I mean? We here though. This Trill shit continues. And we here. Know what I'm talking about? Y'all stay up. Like I said, I was here for a good time. But not a long time. Because on this laptop, I got some business to handle. You know what I'm talking about? Trill chat. Yeah, it was. It was a Trill chat. But guess what? It's over with, baby. I got to get back to business.